What's going on, everybody? It's episode 159 of Full Court Blitz podcast. I'm your boy Trez, with me today, J Ferg.
You.
What's going on, bro, man? How you doing, man?
No, I'm doing pretty decent. How about yourself?
Stuffy.
It's about that time.
Yeah, man. I done called it from my girl. So, a little stuffy, but it'll be going by the end of the week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, for sure,
Drink
you know
that
what I'm saying? All those people out there, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the East Coast with the weather, you know what I'm saying? It'll get cold in the morning and, you know, get warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all take antibiotics. Make sure y'all take care of your bodies. Drink a lot of water. You know, a lot of water is very important in the winter time, not just in the summertime.
Yo.
Because your body is fighting off the cold, so it's trying to stay warm. So definitely for sure drink a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know. So my girl told me this yesterday. If you have like a sore throat, take ibuprofen. Yeah, that shit, bro. Like I had a sore throat yesterday. Came home. She was like, "Yeah, like you got ibuprofen." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I think I do." Took a picture of the shit. She's like, "Yeah, that's it." She was like, "Take 2." Bro, I took 2.
Yeah.
Man, went to bed, bro. I ain't had no sore throat. And then yesterday morning when I woke up, I got breakfast, whatever. Took 2 more. Bro, I haven't had a full throat almost like 24 hours. So probably continue to take it until like everything's out of my system, and then Sudafed. You know what I'm saying? Take that Sudafed. It's like a pill that damn long,
Yeah,
probably
fuck
that damn thick.
Fuck that.
It's good for like 12 hours, I'm gonna say.
To hell.
So I'm gonna take that tomorrow.
Better than me.
I mean, shit. I mean, I ain't calling out to work for this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But other than that though, chilling though. You know what I'm saying? Almost towards the end of September. Start getting dark at 7:30, which is crazy.
I know.
So
time flying like hell.
yeah, it's like something going on with the Earth spinning a little different now. So, but yeah, man. Let's get on to week 3. We had it's 8, but honestly, truly, we had 7 one-score games. You know, we had a few block field goals, certain touchdowns, and you know that pretty much decided the game and shit. A lot of special teams did great things over the weekend, man. So shout out to all the special teams, and shout out to y'all favorite teams. That was one of those teams that did that, man. Some was in wins, and some did it in losses. You know, so special teams, man, did their thing, bro, over the weekend. I'm gonna try to recap everything in 2 minutes. No time and shit, cause I don't have to, you know. But
yeah.
So here it goes. Week 3 of the NFL season. Like I said, it was very, very plenty of dramatic fashion. The Bills move on to 3-0 with Josh Allen tossing 3 touchdowns in a win, 31-21 win over the Miami Dolphins. Cleveland Browns get their first win over the Green Bay Packers. Cleveland Browns defense carried them pretty much along the way. They win 13-10. Colts rolled over the Titans 41-20. Big game for Jonathan Taylor and Indiana Jones, man. Once again, is showing that he might win Comeback Player of the Year, and also he might win MVP too. The Minnesota Vikings, the battle of the backups. Carson Wentz, did his thing, but shout out to Isaiah Rodgers, man. That man had a pick 6, a fumble 6, a pass deflection, forced fumbles. I mean, hey man, this man was all over the fucking field. Shout out to the Minnesota, man. They dropped 48 on the Bengals. I think it was 48-17 or something like that. Pittsburgh Steelers forced 5 turnovers on the New England Patriots, 21-14. The Eagles stormed back in LA. They beat the Rams 33-26. Tampa Bay, they beat the Jets 29-27. The Thriller, Washington Commanders with no JD Daniels, dropped 41 on the Raiders, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all did y'all thing, y'all. Carolina Panthers 30-0 gets the Atlanta Falcons. Shout out to the Panthers, man, for sure. Jags beat the Texans 17-10 in a very good defensive battle over those two teams. Chargers move on to 3-0. They win 23-20 over the different Broncos. Justin, you see that throw from Justin Herbert, bro? That shit was tough, man. You know, and you ain't seen it, man. You didn't watch that throw that he did, bro. To tie the game up. That shit was fucking tough. That shit was tough as hell. Shout out to my favorite quarterback in the league right now, man. Seattle crushed the Saints 44-13. Hey, man, honestly, the Saints just need to go ahead and cancel the season.
It's time to pack it up, gang.
Cannon Williams and the Bears shocked the Dallas Cowboys in a 31-14 win. First one of the season for the Bears and Cowboys fans. San Francisco 49ers, no Brock Purdy. Beat the Arizona Cardinals 16-15. Just came out that Nick Bosa is out for the season with a torn ACL. The Kansas City Chiefs get their first win over the New York Giants 22-9. And Monday Night Football, Derrick Henry 3 straight games with a fumble. The Lions ran for 224 rushing yards, man, and sacked Lamar Jackson 7 times. David Montgomery, man, 151 yards rushing. You know, very good win, and thank you for doing that for me and for my fantasy, bro. I needed that for my first win of the season, right? Lions beat Ravens 38-30 in Monday Night Football. Let's start with Thursday Night Football, bro. I know. How can I say this? Yeah, man. These fucking them Dolphins in trouble, bro.
Oh yeah,
them Dolphins is in some trouble. Shit. Like I said earlier, the Bills improved to going to 3-0. Josh Allen 22 for 28, 213 yards and 3 touchdowns. James Cook 108 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Miami showed some competitiveness. Mm-hmm. You know, they competed. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not trying to be funny, but that's a good sign. You know what I'm saying?
For real. From them.
But they still having trouble closing these games. This is back-to-back games to where, you know, Tua threw an interception, bro, and you know what I'm saying? And they also had some penalties that pretty much kind of fucked them over, especially in the special teams. Tua is showing, is continuing to be inconsistent, and like I said earlier, you know, I was just not earlier, but right, like a few seconds ago, I was like, he threw an interception late. Bills are showing that they are not only just a running team, that they're passing team. They showing that balance, bro. Mm-hmm. Which seems like it's going very well for them. Josh Allen continues to take care of the football. No turnovers so far in this earlier this season. And it's a stat that I found that is very interesting to me. Oh yeah, here it goes. The Buffalo Bills keep their streak going, winning the turnover battle 24 straight games. 24 straight games that they won a turnover battle, bro. That is insane, bro. 24 straight games is insane. With that being said, bro, starting with Miami, I don't think we really talk too much about Buffalo until they lose a game.
Yeah.
How can Miami fix the team despite them being 0-3?
I think for them, that's kind of a mixture of Tua and the O-line, in my opinion. Because, I mean, a mixture of him because of his reads. A mixture of the O-line because, let's say he might have a height, catch the ball, 1, 2. He already got somebody shooting there back to the backfield, so he's got to take off. at least evade. Let's say evade. He at least got to evade. So now he's got to think on the go. Which you're supposed to be able to do that. You're an NFL quarterback, but just kind of giving him like a little leeway. He has to do a lot of this shit on the fly, especially this game. This Bills rush is actually kind of crazy. They were doing pretty good, even though he didn't get sacked.
Right.
You know, that plays a part in him having to run all over the fucking field just to get throws off. On top of Buffalo, they have really good coverage. So it was making it real hard for Tua to really find his right receiver. You know, he kind of just. It was just a really lose-lose. Your pass blocking really isn't that great, and they locking your receivers, bro. It's like some quarterbacks could get through that. So this is where it falls back on him. He's not able to read that and make that decision, that smart decision. So they either one, I wouldn't say you can't change him out. You really don't have that option right now. So you kind of have to lock in with your O-line, bro. Or make shorter plays. That's what it comes down to. And it comes down to coaching. Because at that point, you got to call a play. That's like, you got to have more moving parts. Because I seen some plays where the receiver would either go for a fucking long-ass route. To that point, he's got to fucking run. He has no choice. Or you have a short route with the receiver just sitting. And they were playing a lot of zone on those guys. So it's like, the corner sitting there looking at him, at the receiver, and your receiver sitting there waiting for the fucking ball. So like, you got to do better with the coaches too. That's where it comes in. Coaches, O-line, that helps out Tua, and then in a sense, you know.
Yeah. I can say is that so it's somewhat of everybody's fault. Defense got to stop the other team. So your offense can get some type of rhythm. Mike McDaniels, you know, I know that just in the sports world, it doesn't matter in what level. It could be be Pee Wee, Little League, you know, elementary, middle school, high school, college, pros, whatever. You can't really be tough on players. You know, like back in our day when we were playing, we had coaches all in our faces. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Saying some wild shit.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? But that was just part of the game for them to make us make us better. You be a little feisty, whatever sport that may be. Now today's game or today's world, well, right now currently, you can't really do that, right? Because people get feelings, get all touched down,
sensitive
and
as fuck.
They want to go home and
sensitive as
call
fuck.
For a trade because a coach yelled in my face said I wasn't playing good, knowing damn well you weren't playing good. You know what I'm saying? Those 9 yards, and sometimes some coaches are laid back. Some coaches will let you do your thing, as long as you perform on the field. You know what I'm saying? The coach won't say too much. It's the report saying that Mike McDaniels is letting things slide. You got players coming to practice late. You got players leaving practice early.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, all this crazy mess going on. I'm like, bro, like, do you not have control of the team? And now the players see that, the team sees that, and guess what they're gonna do? Take advantage of it. Taking advantage of it. Now you got drama going on. You already got somebody like Tyreek Hill who can't get himself out of the fucking meeting at the time. You know, with him getting arrested the day of the fucking game and having, you know, domestic violence and having fucking 20 girls pregnant in the same year. You know what I'm saying? So like, those are distractions. Then you got Tua who is at first he wasn't as vocal, but now lately he's trying to be vocal. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you're trying to do, trying to change the narrative and everything like this, that, and the third, but it's not working. Right. And then you got a weird ass head coach who just, I don't know, bro. He's just, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he don't know what the fuck he's doing. I think when it comes to the X's and the O's, I think he's good, but I think when it comes to like getting the team together and whatever, I don't think he knows how to do that, right? And we saw what happened 2 years ago, where you know what I'm saying, they were a top team and dropping 70 points on the Broncos, and you know this at the third, and they go to Kansas City and they get cold. You know what I'm saying? So those are things to where like you have to get those players ready for those type of environments.
Right.
I understand you're in Miami. I understand all those things, but at some point in time, bro, you got to get those players ready for some type of weather like that. Go up to, I don't know, you ain't really gotta go that far up, like bro, like go up to fucking like Georgia or South Carolina somewhere to where it's cold, to where you could get somewhere of that experience of how that shit is gonna be, or go to Kansas City early. Practice outside. So wherever the playoff game is, know it's gonna be outside. It's gonna be cold. Get your players ready for that. Good coaches. Not even good coaches. Great coaches, legendary coaches, get you prepared for those type of things, those type of weather. You know what I'm saying? If you know it's gonna rain on Sunday, guess what we doing all week in practice? We won't mess with. We won't play with paws. We won't mess with wet balls. I'm gonna have the sprinklers on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spray it cause you have to find ways to have the grip on the football, protect the football, and those things like that. You have to find. It's like, bro, like it's a lot of times like even what Bill, bro, what Bill Belichick would do, bro. The fellas would be practicing outside in the snow. You know what I'm saying? We'd be practicing outside in the rain, and we'd be practicing outside in windy conditions. Because we need to know what we get into, right? That's what legendary coaches do. That's what great coaches do. And I feel like he's not getting the guys prepared for anything that's going on. You know, in the next 4 games, they got the Jets, the Panthers, the Chargers, and the Browns. Those 3 of those games they should win. But they should be, honestly, truly, in 6 games, they should be at least 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? They can turn this thing around. But if they drop another game, next game against the Jets on Monday Night Football, I ain't mistaken, yeah, it's a doubleheader Monday Night Football, and they lose against the Jets, somebody getting fired. Somebody's getting fired.
Or losing their position. Starter.
Well, no. First, no. We're gonna start with the head coach first. The head coach always go first. Always. You paying Tua too much money for him to be sitting on the fucking bench. You paying that man, what, 55 and a half?
Too damn much.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the head coach gonna be gone. Tyreek Hill's gonna be traded. And then we gonna reevaluate how the hell we'll do with Tua. Matter of fact, we may give Tua another year. If Tua don't perform next year like he's supposed to, there's gonna be a new quarterback. There's gonna be a new start quarterback in Miami. All right. I'm liking this.
I know.
You know, no. Let me restate that all over again. I'm fucking loving this like the numbers. I am fucking loving this. There's just a dumpster fire. Just, I don't even know. It's exciting. I don't give a fuck Miami. Fuck Tua. Fuck everybody on that goddamn team.
Damn.
Pardon my French, people. But just F Miami, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad things are going the way that I like them to go. You know what I'm saying? They are very trash. I hate the colors. The stadium is trash. The city is trash. The people in there is trash. Everybody in Miami is trash. I don't give a fuck who hear this. You heard it. You know, you want to pull up on from the northeastern side of North Carolina. You know, I ain't gonna tell you my address, but fuck Miami.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. What can you do? What can you do? Not a damn thing. You know, that's why your ass is. No, you know, I ain't gonna say that either. But anyways, Before we move on to the next game, anything final notes before with this? You can talk about the Bills or with Miami, it doesn't matter.
I mean, with the Bills, it's just continued dominance. Josh Allen figures it out again. MVP level at all times for real. I mean, he's Mr. Efficient at this point for this season. Last year, it was looking like it was Lamar, and now it's looking like Josh Allen, Mr. Efficient.
All right.
Shout out James Cook. Great game.
Yep. Shout out James Cook, man. I think the Bills, man, them boys might go. Them boys gonna. Them boys they look tough. In. Yeah, man. They might go undefeated in the regular season, maybe. That's possible. That's possible. That's possible, but we'll see. Let's go to another AFC game, bro. Go to Jags in Houston. Jags 17, Texans 10. Big win, big division win for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They score a late touchdown with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Travis Etienne. Before that play, it was a 46 yard reception by Brian Thomas Jr. So they definitely took advantage of a short field advantage for sure. The Texans fall down to 0-3. Seems like CJ Stroud is not having enough pieces around him to where he could be what he did in his rookie year. He does he gonna rely on Nico Collins, but even with Nico Collins, late in the fourth, he fumbled the ball. Outside of that, he don't really have anybody. Seems like he's getting happy feet in the pocket. I think he only got a sack twice. Let me double check. Before I tell some lies. But I even want
2 for 20 yards.
Two sacks. Okay. I was just looking at the game or watching the highlights, whatever. When he has a clean pocket, he seems very calm. Sees everything's going for him. But I think what it is he don't have the weapons for his weapons he got they can't get separated. And he's stalling and trying to find the right plays. He either, you know what I'm saying? And I understand what sometimes at the end of the day too. If it ain't there, check down or take off. Don't sit there. Don't take a sack. Things like that. With the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're playing all right ball. I would definitely like to see Trevor Lawrence to play a little bit more better, a little bit more solid as a number overall pick. It's still an early season. Brian Thomas Jr. is dropping these footballs, having a slow start. They need to figure out what the fuck they're going to do with Travis Hunter. Is he either going to play on defense? He's going to play on offense? I think week 3 he played a lot more defense. So they got to
tackles.
So they need to figure out what they want to do with Travis Hunter, and figure that out. And then I think once they kind of figure that out, bro, I think they'll be good. I think defensively, I think it'll be good. Josh Allen is a very underrated player in this league. I think he's running away to have another 10-sack season. I think if they can figure this out, bro, I think they can for sure have a run in the division. Yeah. And we'll see what comes with the conference, but so far, I say so well for Jacksonville. That being said, man, what's your thoughts on this game and then 3 into the season with both of these teams?
Yeah, I think Jacksonville, they're building something on that defensive side, bro. Believe it or not. Of course, with Travis, he's doing both sides, but you still got Devin Lloyd, Tyson Campbell. You got Oluwakun, if I pronounce his last name right, I hope so. Like you said, Hines Allen, Eric Armstead, Trayvon Walker. You building with something back there. I think they got some versatile pieces too. I think the more that time goes on, if that team starts to build more chemistry, of course, it's going to come a point where you really, like you said, you're going to have to figure out what Travis is going to do. Because your defense is going to need him at times, and your offense is going to need him at times. But as far as this game, it worked out. I mean, he didn't play much on offense. He only had one catch. And you really don't necessarily need him at all times because you got Brian Thomas, Strange. He had a great game too. You had Parker Washington. You also got the run game, ETN, Bashir Tootin. So you got some you can mix it up with. They're a little bit versatile. But still, you need, like you said, more efficiency from Trevor Lawrence. He did play a very tough defense, though. Even though Stingley got hurt, you still got somebody to step up next for him in the defensive rotation. Another thing for Jacksonville, bro, that receiving core, they're going to need to step it up a bit, I must say. You got a lot of targets and only 4. Let's say Parker Washington, for example, 11 targets, 4 catches. You gonna need Thomas with some help. The times like this game when he only had 2 catches, you really gonna need somebody else to step up. Very much so. Whoever that may be, they gonna definitely get that under control, I believe, as time goes on. Going to Houston, this is what I really wanted to say right here. Nico and Dalton Schultz, those boys, they can do it. Them boys they can go. They can have their times where they alternate dominant games. After them, bro, it's a huge drop off. It's like at this point you need mix. Nick Chubb can run that thing, mind you. He's great. He can.
But don't need his bone,
bro. Those things are shot. You need at this point, bro. I think you need to scheme up the playbook a little more. Scheme it up. Whether you're doing more shorter plays or you're doing more of like a wide receiver screens, something, something to get your more quicker guys to get involved. You can't just depend on just your regular playbook like your guys. Nico, he really could switch it up and do anything. All your guys aren't like that. You got to scheme according to your personnel, not make your personnel fit your playbook. I think that's what will help them. But I don't think this is gonna be a good season for them. CJ's is gone. He's gonna have to fight this one out, man. He's gonna have to fight this one out. Defensively, they tried, man. You can't really do too much better than holding the team to 17 points, man. If your offense just can't get it going, they just can't get it going. That's pretty much it for this game, man. It's not really too much because it was a low-scoring, very defensive game, That's kind of what I picked from it right there.
Yeah, just that's my final thoughts on it. They forced 3 turnovers. They kept Houston under 100 yards rushing. The offense wasn't flawless, but they did take advantage of short field. They took advantage of short field, and then because of the defense, forcing turnovers and shit. I think once the Jags can figure out their identity, and actually both teams, but things can happen. I mean, they 2-1 in the division, second place. Houston, they got to figure something out. They got to either simplify some plays,
right,
make it easy for Stroud. Even if he got to do a lot of short passes, and then just make your weapons just yards at the catch. Whenever Joe Mixon comes back, and they're definitely gonna need him, but it might take him a little bit to get back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the Houston defense, I mean, they're holding it down. They only allow 17.5 points per game. And Houston, I mean, all thing Houston got to do is score 20.
Right.
Your defense going to hold it down, bro. You got Wayne Anderson, you got Darren Stanley, bro. Like, you got all these, Daniel Hunter, bro. You got all these fucking pieces on that defense, bro. And they're elite. You know, that defense is going to be top 5, bro. And the defense is going to keep you in the game. The offense just got to find ways to score the football.
Yeah.
And the defense is going to give you, like I said, going to give you the opportunities. You're going to be in a rhythm. They may give you 4 straight 3-and-outs. If those 3-and-outs, you need to go 3-4 straight offensive drives of pointing up points. 2 touchdowns, set a field goal. Next thing you know, you're up 17. You got 17 on the board. Put another touchdown drive in the going. That's That's now you're at like what 24. Mm-hmm. That's all you really need. Your defense is gonna give you the opportunities though. But hopefully Houston can kind of bounce back and learn and get from this. I don't know what the statistics is, but a team go on 3 in the playoffs, but I know it's really not good. I think the last team that did that was the Colts back in was it 2018? I want to say it was 2018 when Andrew Luck was there. I think it went 0-3 and they made it to the playoffs. So the chances, it's the chances is there. They can definitely do it, turn things around.
Yeah.
Before we move to another game, bro. Any final thoughts on this? You have?
Nope. That's pretty much it for that one.
All right.
Pretty much it.
It's 32 minutes. 32, maybe. Let's go to Eagles and Rams. Rams 26, Philly 33. Eagles erase a 19-point comeback with a walk-off field goal. A walk-off block field goal for a touchdown by Jordan Davis. The Rams were up 26-19 in the third. The Eagles scored 26 unanswered points. The Rams scored 6 straight drives. 5 of them were field goals. The game would have been a lot different if a couple of them were touchdowns, right? You know what I'm saying? So they showed that they can drive the ball, but they need to execute those drives into touchdowns, right? Like we talked about last week with Philly. The pass game will come when they are when it needs to, and in this case, it came. This pass game came alive in the second half. A couple cut speeds by A.J. Brown in the second half. 6 catches for 109 yards and a touchdown. Hurts finished the game with 21 for 32, 226 yards and three passing touchdowns. He had 9 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. The Rams defense got to Hurts with 4 sacks and had 6 pass deflected. I expected this is a type of not the way it went, but I kind of expected this type of game to happen. Like we know what happened in the playoffs when these teams played. The Rams were, no offense, but they were the toughest team that the Eagles played in the playoffs. I do think that these teams will see each other later down the road in the playoffs. I'm going to say this is a wake-up call for the Eagles, but this is a wake-up call for the Eagles, right? Now, all the haters, I know you don't like Philly. I know the whole world don't like Philly.
Fuck 'em.
Just because, I mean, I give them respect. Just because they're not throwing the ball like how you think Patrick Mahomes would do, Lamar Jackson would do, what Joe Burrow would do, Josh Allen would do, Justin Herbert would do, C.J. Stroud would do, Brock Purdy would do. Dak Prescott, all these top tier quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? They can single-handedly could throw for 250. Just because that's not what the Eagles does doesn't mean that it's boring. Doesn't mean that they're not good. They're finding ways to win football. That's the part of the fucking game.
Yeah.
At all 3 levels: offense, defense, and special teams. and that's what they do. You know, and when it came to they get themselves, they had to throw the ball, and look what happened. And then turn around, the defense, not even defense, the special teams not only blocked one, blocked 2 field goals, and then one of them, Jordan Davis blocked one and took one to the house. He didn't have to. They already was up 1, but he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put that special point in this shit. Fuck y'all. Eagles fly. Catch y'all next week." That being said, man, take on this game.
Man, they just locked in. Second half is like a flip switch for them, man. It's something that's normal of them at this point, bro. They just turn it on when it's time to turn that switch on, man. And that's credit to the coaches too, along with the players' hustle and those blocked field goals. Of course, both of those were in back-to-back possessions for the Rams. Both of them got blocked, so it's really crazy if you really think about it. Like, they was really on that come the second half. Them boys only scored 1 touchdown, and that 1 touchdown, their first possession of the third quarter, and that was because the Eagles fumbled. So it's kind of like a gimme, you know. If it wasn't for that fumble, then they might not have even scored that one, bro.
Right.
I mean, they really just locked in that second half. After that the Eagles just turned it up, bro. I gotta give them credit, and I hate to do it. I really do. This shit kills my soul. But like you said, Hurts, 21 out of 32, 226 yards, 3 tutties, no picks. He also had a rushing touchdown. You know, he almost had as many rushing yards as Saquon. They really locked Saquon down this game. You know, that's probably what their focus was. So they just kind of made them switch it up, and the Eagles really showed they're able to do so. Yeah, AJ Brown and Devontae finally got going. You know, after what, two previous games of not doing jack diddly squat because they didn't have to. You get AJ Brown for 609 with a touchdown. Devontae with 860 yards and a touchdown. You know, and then you of course got Dallas Goedert. He had a single catch, 33 yards with a tub. So they wound it up together. They kind of put those pieces together for this game, and it's respect worthy, I must say. I gotta give them their respect for this one, because a bunch of teams may have folded. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially after that big lead that they had to overcome. A bunch of teams would have folded. So Philly's one of those few ones that could really put that foot down and then just band it together. So respect to them on that. When it comes to Rams, they just got outsmarted and outplayed, bro.
Yeah.
Simple little outsmarted, outplayed. First half, you hot. Second half, it's like y'all didn't make no adjustments.
Yeah, for real.
That's really what it came down to. Outsmarted and outplayed, because you let 2 field goals get blocked. How the fuck? I've never seen 2 field goals get blocked in back-to-back possessions. Never. Back-to-back is crazy. So, no shout out to Philly. But good game. Good game. It was crazy, as expected. Everybody was, expecting this game to be crazy. So, shout out.
Yeah. Only taste I got left is I think, for one, this is not the Rams. Just got to look at this. Is just like look at it, man. Look, we just need to execute those drives in the first half, and if 2 of those were a couple touchdowns, it would have been a different game. You know what I'm saying? And they had a run game going a little bit with Kyron Williams, with Kyron. Yeah, all right. With Kyron Williams and with Blake Coral.
Yeah.
Looking like they about to have a 1-2 punch. Nothing wrong with Staff. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he's looking stiff. Looking like Mike for a stiffer out there. But Matt still doing his thing. Devontae Adams is looking like he ain't slowing down. He's still looking like he's one of the ones, bro. You already know about Puka Nakua. And then the defense. The defense gonna do good. This is one game that slipped up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You said what?
They fucked up bad this game.
You know what I'm saying? The defense slipped up a little bit, but
pissed it though.
But they're gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Every team in NFL is gonna have those type of games. We'll have one or two games like this though. Eagles, they're going to next week. They play Tampa. Tampa as a team that isn't afraid of the Eagles. So that's gonna be a really tough game for the Eagles. But they're gonna be in the game. Hopefully, right. Maybe we'll see. Do you have any final thoughts before we move on?
No, that's about it for this one, man. I hope the Rams next time they see these boys, they whoop the dog shit out of them. I hope everybody else the rest of the season whoop the dog shit out of them. Just let them go 3-14. That's just my hopes. It won't happen, but.
Do you have a game that you want to talk about? Because honestly, with my nose and stuff, I can't really go too much longer. But you have a game you want to talk about before we go to our game picks and shit?
A game. I ain't gonna lie. Let me give Carolina some shine, bro.
All right.
Who the fuck expected this shit?
Yeah, right.
Who the hell? Bro, this shit got so bad, bro. They had to say, "Hey, Penix, get your ass the fuck." They had to bring in the dude that they put his ass on the bench for. They was supposed to be start any fucking way for real. Like when you really think of it, in theory, when they signed him, he's supposed to start any fucking way. Penix, get your ass back on the bench, cause you playing like some dog shit. Dude went 18 for 36, 172 yards, and 2 picks. Just keep feeding B.J. Robinson at this point, bro. That's your answer. Keep feeding him when you get in times like that, cause Penix is looking completely different than what he was at Washington. This is like a complete 180, backwards. I also gotta say, I ain't gonna blame his receiving core. I'm not. But personally, I didn't think he fit with them in the first fucking place when they drafted him.
Penix, right?
Yes, I didn't think he fit with them anyway. But, he's there. He's got to adjust. But I don't think this squad was meant for him any fucking way. By the way he was performing.
I'm glad you said it, because you go ahead.
Yeah, I was
gonna wait until next week, but
oh no, I seen it. Like, I already knew, because this team, I mean, you got a bunch of development projects for real when you really think about it. Because I mean, Drake London, he's good.
Honestly, truly,
he's the best guy they got. Really.
To be honest with you, if they had a better quarterback, and they had somebody like a Baker, maybe a Sam Darnold, somebody that's good enough, I think Drake London would be a top 10 wide receiver in the fucking league, bro.
He could.
No. Drake London would be a top 10 receiver in this league if he had a quarterback that he can rely on. I'm telling you, he will be. He will be. He's that dynamic, and also Kyle Pitts will also be a top 5 tight end. We already got B.J. Robinson in that conversation of being one of the best backs in the league.
Yeah.
They just need a fucking quarterback now. Maybe this could be it, because obviously we don't. It's only 2 of these. It's only 2 left-handed quarterbacks we have that started. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's because he's left-handed? Do you think it's awkward because he's left-handed? You know what I'm saying? We haven't really seen a good left-handed quarterback since Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Could that be it? Could that be it?
There could be a challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Could it be the offensive coordinator as a Zach Robinson? Is he not simplifying the plays for Michael Penix? You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
Man, that's a goat. Dang, with him being left-handed, man, I would have to see them like full game to see if they're catering to his dominant side. That's something I would really have to watch a full game for. Because if they're not, I would say that would play a big part. Him with his form, it's different than a righty. Like with a righty, you could just fluid. With a lefty, I think it's more of like a direction that you got to turn more so than anything, because it's like a precision almost. You got to be precise with that shit. It's almost like it's hard to describe because I'm not left-handed, but I see it. I can see it. It's actually kind of weird, I must say, to watch a lefty kind of throw that ball and be so accurate. Some of them are kind of off. But with him, I think it's more so he's just not comfortable with this team. I really think it's that. I don't think he's comfortable. More than anything. More than just his receivers. You know, I think he's just not comfortable. I think that's what it comes down to.
All right. I'm gonna say some facts that happened over the weekend, and then we'll go to our game picks. Mm-hmm. The Colts is on a historic start, led by Daniel Jones. They have scored 103 points in through 3 games. That's more than they ever had, even with Peyton Manning being there. They also only punted 1 time in 3 games. That's refused by any team in the Super Bowl era. Daniel Jones has thrown 3 touchdown passes, has 3 touchdowns on the ground, has 0 turnovers through 3 games. No player in the Super Bowl era has started the season with that stat line.
Damn.
In week 3, there was 9 non-offensive touchdowns across the league. 4 pick sixes, 2 blocked field goals returned for touchdowns, 2 punt returns for touchdowns, 1 fumble return for a touchdown. So like I said, shout out to all the special teams that did their thing, the defenses that did their thing. Isaiah Rodgers, I know we talked about him. You know, he had a pick 6, a fumble return for a touchdown, and 2 forced fumbles. Have yourself a day, my guy. Have yourself a day.
Facts.
Kansas City Chiefs has beaten the team finally on the road for the first time ever, which was the New York Giants. The Chiefs had lost all 7 previous games on the road against the Giants. Sunday night, that streak ended. The Lions make history. This is the first time they beat the Ravens in Baltimore.
That's fucking
And,
crazy.
you know, that's crazy.
It's crazy as hell.
Very, really crazy. I think I already said this earlier. But, the Bills have won 24. Yeah. I think that's everything I think I wanted to touch on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything. I might start doing that a little bit more often. Kind of just see there's some cool facts each week that shit happens. Yeah. I already know, bro. I already know. I think I got like 7 wins. You know, week 3. I already knew week 3 was not gonna be good for me. It definitely wasn't good. It wasn't my fault. Cleveland being
fucking crazy.
That shit crazy.
Just defensive.
You know, just
I'ma get.
Yeah.
I went 10-6. You went 7-9. My losses were Bengals, Rams, Falcons, Packers, Cardinals, and of course Ravens. Your losses: Bengals, Texans, Titans, Raiders, Rams, Falcons, Packers, Cowboys, and Ravens. See what happens when you pick Dallas, man? It's almost like it's bad luck for you, man. That's just a shame.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. All right, man. You start with your game picks first.
All right, so Seattle versus Arizona Thursday night. I got Seattle. Steelers versus Minnesota. That's a 9:30 game in Ireland.
Yep.
I got Steelers. Washington versus Atlanta. I got Washington. Since Kirk is starting, I'll say that's the trap game. I would say that's a trap game personally, because you can't really count Kirk out.
Kirk started?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think he started, bro.
I'm pretty sure he started.
You might talk about Jackson Dart. Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
If it was me, why not start him?
Not yet.
Shit.
Not yet.
Me, I would throw that motherfucker in there.
No.
Just to see how it would do, because regardless, you just need to see how this shit gonna go. Because you might have made a jump too quick to throw him off the fucking horse.
We'll see.
Michael Penix starts
and they go 0-4, and they go 1-3.
Kirk is back. I think
Kirk will be back in week 5.
Now, if Michael Penix starts, we're putting that belt down. That's the lock. Let's just say that's the lock. Moving on. Buffalo, New Orleans. Of course, Buffalo. Detroit, Cleveland. That one, I got. See, the defense is gonna throw me up, but I'm gonna say Lions. I got faith in them. You guys, Patriots against Carolina. I got y'all. Chargers versus New York Giants. I got Chargers. Tampa versus Philly, or Philly versus Tampa in Tampa. I got Philly. Tennessee against Houston. I'm going Houston. And Rams versus Colts. I think this one right here, since I took the other game being a trap, I think this one could be the trap. Because they got Rams being favored. So the trap could be Colts could get that win. But I'm going Rams. Jacksonville at San Fran. I'm going Jacksonville. And I think that will be the defensive game. Baltimore at Kansas City. I had to pick Baltimore for that one. Chicago at Vegas. I'm going Bears. And Green Bay at Dallas. I got Green Bay, of course. New York at Miami. They have Miami being favored, but I had to go Jets. So technically, I'm going to just say that's the upset. Cincinnati at Denver. Of course, Broncos. That's easy. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Shootout, though. Let me go back. Shootout game of the week. It might be Philly and Tampa. That's what I feel like. Philly and Tampa might be shootout.
That might be a little bit more defense, though. That might be defense.
It could be, but I got a feeling it might go like Rams versus, well, like last week's game, Ram and Eagles.
Oh, shit. Oh. Give me a second. Oh.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
What?
I'm thinking. Should I? Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I was thinking about your game versus Carolina.
What's that?
I was thinking about changing to Carolina, but y'all are home, so I'm gonna just keep it how I got it.
Somebody really fucking feel.
I'm really thinking Carolina could pull this one off. They got y'all favored by 6, which is 5.5. But I see is all right. So when does Gonzalez come back? Does he have a little while, or is he coming back this week?
He's week to week.
All right, I'm gonna just stick with my pick then. I'm gonna stick with y'all. I'm playing all variables right now.
Thursday night, Seattle versus Cardinals. I'm gonna go with Arizona. Vikings versus Steelers. I'm gonna go with Vikings. Commanders over Atlanta. I'm gonna go with, right now. I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I mean not Atlanta. I'm gonna go with Commanders. Saints, Bills, Cleveland, Detroit, Lions, Panthers, Patriots, Chargers, Giants, Gomer Chargers, Jackson Dart's debut. Fuck them. My second team gonna fuck them up. Let's go. Philly, Tampa. I'm gonna go with Philly. Titans, Houston. Going with the Texans. Colts, Rams. I'm going with the Rams. Jags, 49ers. I'm going with 49ers. They're gonna go to 4-0. Ravens versus KC. Who you say you got to win this game?
Ravens.
One of these teams going to go 1-3. Yeah, they lose. Yeah, Ravens got to get a bounce back. So I'm gonna go with Ravens. Chicago Raiders. Jesus Lord, don't make me regret this. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Pat, I said this back in May. I don't need to say this. Packers. So I gotta say, Jets over Dolphins. Dolphins. I'm gonna go with Dolphins. And Cincinnati Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Sounds about right.
It's a lot of these games is like just looking at it. It's a lot of fucking home. It's potentially a lot of these teams at home should win. Like you look at Bills, you look at the Lions, you look at New England, you look at the Texans, the Rams, the 49ers, the Raiders, Miami, Denver. I mean, like some of those games could favor the home teams, but it's alright. I have a feeling it's not gonna be like that.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be like that. But yeah, that being said, bro, any final thoughts before we end this episode?
I'm just looking forward to seeing how the rest of this week goes, man. Starting with Thursday, I think that's gonna be a fight right there. That's gonna be a dog fight. In reality, bro, if I'm being quite honest with you, I pick Seattle. No, I'm gonna stick Seattle. It could be low key blowout.
For what, Thursday night?
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know about that. I think it'll be a close game.
Be.
I don't know about that. I think it'll be a close game.
I mean,
it should be a close game. I don't see Arizona being like that. It's a short week. I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't think it'll be that damn bad. It's gonna be. It's really rare. Like even like y'all case when y'all play the Packers, like it's really rare you see like maybe a blowout, and like on the Thursday night game because it's a short week.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I would hope not. You know what I'm saying? But then again, who fucking cares?
Know.
You know? But yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
That being said, man, this is the end of episode 159. I'm your boy Trez.
J Ferg.
Y'all ladies and gents, y'all stay safe. Stay healthy. Y'all have a good week.